They say black magic only works if you believe in it. But what if belief has nothing to do with it? What if the spell has already been cast, and you're just waiting for it to reach you? This is not a story about ghosts. This is a story about something far worse. Because ghosts haunt places. Black magic hunts people. And once it chooses you, it never misses. Scene 1. The village that was erased. No map shows the village of Kalper anymore. It existed deep in the countryside, surrounded by dead fields and twisted trees that never bore fruit. Even birds refused to fly over it. People who lived nearby avoided its name. They believed that speaking it out loud invited attention from something ancient. 20 years ago, Kalper was wiped off the earth. Not by fire, not by flood, not by war, but by ritual. Scene 2. Arjun returns. Arjun had sworn he would never come back. He left Kalper at 18, the night his mother screamed his name while something dragged her across the floor of their hut. Now, at 32, he stood at the edge of the village again. The air felt heavy, like it was pressing against his chest. His phone lost signal the moment he crossed the broken stone marker, half buried, stained dark with something that looked like old blood. Arjun whispered, "I'm only here for one night." The village replied with silence. Scene 3. The reason he came back. A week earlier, Arjun received a package. No return address. No note. Inside was a small cloth doll, stitched from black thread, with rusted nails hammered into its chest. And, tied around its neck, his name. That same night, his mirror cracked by itself. His dreams filled with chanting in a language he didn't understand. And every morning, new scratches appeared on his back. Someone from Kalper was calling him back. Scene 4. The hut of the tantric. At the center of the abandoned village stood one hut still intact. Black ash marked its doorway. Animal skulls hung upside down, their hollow eyes watching. This was the hut of Pandit Rudranath, the village tantric, the man who taught people how to curse. Arjun stepped inside. The smell hit him first. Rotting flowers, burnt hair, and iron. Symbols were carved into the walls. Some were scratched so deep they cut through the wood. And in the middle of the room, a circle. Fresh. Scene 5. The first vision. The moment Arjun stepped into the circle, the door slammed shut. Candles lit themselves. The air turned ice cold. And suddenly, he wasn't alone. He saw villagers kneeling. He heard screams. He watched as a woman, his mother, was dragged into the circle. Pandit Rudranatha's voice echoed. Blood binds the spell. Fear feeds it. And sacrifice completes it. Arjun fell to his knees. This already happened, he whispered. But the vision smiled at him. No, it said. It is happening again. Scene 6. The truth about his mother. Arjun remembered the lie he had been told. That his mother was innocent. That she was a victim. The vision showed him the truth. Scene 7. The mark. Arjun lifted his shirt. On his chest, a symbol glowed faintly, one he had never noticed before. The final seal. His mother had bound her soul to him. When she died, her magic went dormant. Now it was waking up. Scene 8. The old woman. Outside the hut, someone laughed. Arjun opened the door to see an old woman standing there, bent, her eyes milky white. You came back late, child, she said. Everyone else is already dead. She told him what happened 20 years ago. The villagers tried to destroy black magic by burning its users alive. But black magic doesn't die with the body. It moves. And it chose Arjun. Scene 9. The final night begins. As the sun set, the village came alive. Shadows moved without bodies. Whispers crawled into Arjun's ears. He tried to run. The path out of Kalper was gone. The old woman's voice echoed. Tonight, the ritual will finish. Scene 10. Possession. The chanting started inside Arjun's head. His hands moved on their own, drawing symbols in blood. His voice changed, deeper, older. He felt her. His mother. You will complete what I began, she said through him. Arjun screamed as bones cracked and healed. Power flooded his veins. And with it, hunger. Scene 11. The sacrifice. One soul was needed. The old woman stepped forward. I have waited long enough, she said calmly. She ruined us all. Arjun tried to stop himself. But black magic doesn't ask permission. His hand touched her forehead. She aged 100 years in seconds, then turned to dust. The circle glowed bright red. The spell was complete. Scene 12. Dawn. When the sun rose, Kalpur looked peaceful. Too peaceful. Arjun stood alone, breathing heavily. The voices were silent. He thought it was over. He was wrong. Final scene. The curse continues. Months later, a city doctor named Arjun was found dead in his apartment. Police ruled it a heart attack, but they never explained the symbols carved into the walls, or the black cloth doll found under his bed, or the new village that appeared overnight, with a sign at its entrance. Kalpur. Black magic does not die. It only changes hands. And now, it's looking for you.